Joining me now to discuss the Detroit 3 bailout is Michigan Governor Jennifer Granholm. Governor Granholm, welcome back to the program.
Thank you, Suzanne.
So let me start off by asking you, are you satisfied with the plan as it seems to be coming together this evening?
I'm very encouraged by the bill that was sent over to the president. There's probably some back and forth that still has to happen, but the bottom line is that Congress, the president, the incoming president all realize that this industry is too important to America to allow it to fail. So the fact that there is some bridge loan that gets us into the next administration and the requirement that the auto industry restructure to ensure fuel-efficient vehicles and electric vehicles, that's, I think, all good news.
Would you like to see a change in leadership, as so many people are now calling for, in particular for GM's Rick Wagner to be relieved of his post?
You know, this is much bigger than one person. I hate for one person to be scapegoated. The bottom line is, does General Motors have a plan? And they do have a plan. They were in the middle of restructuring. They've got some tremendous product, as they say, in the pipeline, some great models that will be coming out, including the Chevy Volt, the all-electric vehicle. I drive in a Chevy Tahoe, which is the green car of the year. They got the Motor Trend car of the year. They've got the Chevy Malibu, which is the #1 J.D. Powers quality car. I mean, they've got some really great product right now and in the pipeline. So I think I'm excited for America that these companies will be able to lead us really to freedom from our dependence on Middle Eastern oil, which is exactly what Congress would like to see.
Do you think, though, that a sacrificial lamb is needed because of the PR problem that the automakers seem to have right now? Do you think that would solve a lot of problems in terms of getting people feeling a little bit different about automakers?
Well, what I think people need to see is that this auto industry is going to lead us to a green, rebranded auto industry. That the auto industry itself, the three companies, are serious about taking us into this new future, into this vision of a nation that's independent of foreign oil. And I think these are what the plans that they will be requiring show, and it's certainly what they were on path to do. That's what I think people need to see, are the cars.
What is your assessment of the way that the automakers have been treated by congressional lawmakers?
Well, let's just say that I believe that it's important to show a plan in exchange for a loan that the taxpayers would have to come up with. But I also think it's important to show a plan for the financial industry. There has been an incredible double standard, and I understand that the auto industry is certainly the victim of bad timing in terms of having come at a point where everybody is bailout weary. But certainly these taxpayer dollars are just as precious when they are applied to the financial industry. The auto industry is seeking only a fraction of what was given to the industry, the financial industry, and it's a loan. And that loan is going to ensure that we have a manufacturing infrastructure and 3 million jobs are protected in this nation, all across the country, not just Wall Street, but in small communities all over. So the bottom line is, I think it is important to show a plan, but I think it's important to hold the financial industry's feet to the fire too.
We have just a few seconds left. You've said that Americans, you don't think, will buy cars from companies that are in bankruptcy. Why do you think that consumers will buy cars from automakers that have been in sort of dire financial straits? Do you think it will be any different under those circumstances?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I think that bankruptcy changes the ballgame. I think that if there's a commitment by the American government to seeing these companies succeed, rather than a commitment to bankruptcy, that makes all the difference in the world for when a consumer puts down thousands of dollars on the biggest consumer purchase they make other than their home. 80% of consumers said they won't buy from a bankrupt company.
Okay, I think we have to leave it there. Thank you for joining us again.
All right, Suzanne, thanks for having me on.
Our guest this evening, Michigan Governor Jennifer Granholm.